Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to some more RWBY visual novel with me, and oh my, it's been quite a while since we've played this. Although, yeah, it's understandable why it took so long. Yeah, so, this is where we left off last time. The final dance is upon us, where basically we take one of the girls that we've done 4 dates with, and we do, but it's basically the 5th and final date with them. Cools. That's cool. We have 3 girls set up for that position. We've got Yang, the one we've been after pretty much the entire series, #1 girl. We've got Neo, who, not really so much as a romantic relationship, but we're kind of developing love as like besties sort of thing. It's not really so much love. We're stealing her heart, just not in like a romantic way, I suppose. But still, we met her through dancing, so finishing with dancing with her should be quite funny. And plus she have high heels on. Wait, no, but she has stilettos anyway. Bleh. And then we get Pyrrha, who basically we weren't too bothered with, but then we discovered she's going to become a love interest, and her story was actually quite entertaining because they had the whole double ganger thing, which confused us for a little bit. But really good. 3 brilliant choices right there. Unfortunately, the community, the Patreon community for this game decided otherwise, and none of them won. Yeah, Neo came in 2nd, Yang came in 3rd, Pyrrha might have came in 4th, I don't remember. Ruby Rose won the first ever 5th date, which is really unfortunate because we have a thing set up for Ruby. So if we go in here, who shall it be? Who's the girl we'll take on to the dance? To complete the you're required to have brought at least 1 route to 4 dates to invite the corresponding character to the dance. At the moment in the time, Ruby is the only character with a 5th date, due to having won the first Patreon exclusive poll. So, enjoy her in-game scenario. Yeah, so we're seeing the in-game part through with Ruby. I didn't pick Ruby, so I've made a decision on this part, pretty much. So, as much as I'd love to go in and see all the dances and see all the pretty bits of, you know, Evelyn, the lovely dress, and, like, see Gennaro dressed up, I assume Gennaro will be dressed up, and, like, we see, like, Penny and see Jack again, their dresses. I could do that, but the thing is that then when one of my girls does, when I'm going to play the scene again, I'm going to be playing the scene again anyway, whenever anyone wins, but this is going to be my first time playing through it. I think this is the actual end of the game as well. I don't know if there's anything beyond this point. This might be the final bit. The very end. And that's it. There's no more development going forward, like advancing the story, because the story at that point is done for this game. I don't know. And I don't really want to play through it with Ruby, because I didn't pick Ruby. So I've made the decision. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait until Yang, Neo, or Pyrrha wins one of the polls. When they win, I will do the final bit with them, because as much as I want to go see the final bit, I can't do it with not one of them. They're the girls through the canon story I've been going after. I ditched Ruby and went after her sister straight away at the start of the series. I'm not going back on that now. I can understand why people picked Ruby to a sense. Like, she wasn't winning polls up until now, but then she's been more heavily featured in the main story. So people, and there's been the whole thing with Summer in the last parts and stuff. So, yeah, it makes sense people kind of took a liking turn to decide to vote for her, but it's just not for me. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to whoosh out of there. I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to go to the extra dates. Coco's got an extra date. Raven's got an extra date. I'm going to go to those instead. It's pretty much what I'm going to do. Because, yeah, it's just one of those things. So, yeah. Well, I'm glad I got over that bump with Coco. Yeah, we're going to go to that instead. It's one of those things. I'm sorry if anyone was really looking forward to seeing the ending dance bit in that. But I'm waiting until Yang, Neo, or Pyrrha win. Like, I'll do Ruby Rose's one afterwards. It's just my first time going through it. It needs to be one of the girls I picked. Like, I've been playing this game for nearly 2 years at this point. 17th of December, I put out the first episode in 2017. It's been nearly 2 years at this point. It's like, it's 1 year and 10 months I've been doing this game. I've always had an eye on certain girls, and if we're going to do this final dance for the first time and go into the very end game and see the first end scene, it's going to be with one of them. So, yeah, that's the decision I've made. That's final. We'll wait for the polls again, whenever they next are. And we'll do Ruby Rose's one in the future. For now, we'll just enjoy going through stuff with Coco and with Raven. And hell, this was hell to set up. The game was doing a little funny thing where it kind of decided, hey, we don't really fancy letting you skip scenes anymore. Because normally there's a thing you can skip scenes if you've already played through the bit. It stopped doing that. I discovered there's a feature where you can skip all text instead of just red text. Red text is great because it skips all the bits you've already played, which I played through everything but the new stuff. And then it'll stop whenever I hit new stuff. That stopped working. It's now treating as if the entire game's all new stuff, and some of my saves didn't want to transfer over. So I just switched over to all text eventually and get all this set up. It was a pain, but it'll probably be worth it. So right, let's do Coco's date today. Next time episode we'll do Raven's date. I know this is like a long bit at the start going over it, but I'm just throwing out what the current situation is. RWBY's things there. RWBY's art, by the way, I've actually technically seen the end thing art for RWBY because it showed up on Twitter from the creator's Twitter page. So that was a thing. But and it looks great, by the way. Interesting, and probably won't be showing it on YouTube because it's very... It's not lewd technically, but it's very dangling to work. Like, it's very suggestive of what's going on in that page. So, yeah, if you want to see it, the creator's Twitter, check that out, and you'll see RWBY's endgame pictures and stuff. Or just play the game yourself, it's there as well. But, yeah, I probably won't be throwing up them if they're, like, too suggestive. Like, I'm fine with a little bit of, like, things. Like, we've had scenes with, like, Yang and stuff where she's looked great. But, like, I've never had anything that's pointing towards sexual stuff, so yeah, I might be leaving certain bits out if I need to, just so I don't get in trouble from YouTube. But that's the thing for the future. That's a problem for the future. But yeah, that's all that. Let's focus on this stuff again. Going forward, if there's extra dates, I'll be doing extra dates until one of my girls wins. Then I'm gonna go do that a bit. All right, for today, well, I'm gonna go over that bump with Coco because we did push-up contest with Coco and she thrashed us, and that was a thing, and we got coffee and bed to bed. So, sure, friend Fox, had a big hand in de-icing the whole thing at the start, but I'd like to think my complete and utter humiliation at our hands played into it a lot as well. Yeah, so we played a contest with Coco to win coffee for Jack, and we did a push-up contest, and she absolutely thrashed us. It turns out Jin is not very good at push-ups. He could barely do like 40 or something. Coco did like a set of 100, and it was like, right, ready for round 2? Yeah, she's very good. Anyway, Coco got her pride and comeback. Oh yeah, and we sort of beat Coco at like the 2-on-2 match thing where we blew up and stuff. So she was pretty pissed at us for that too. But anyway, Jack got her coffee. I got my peace of mind. Everything's fine. Nothing like a warm cup of coffee after studying, if you say so. Blah. I still can't get it. Just newsflash, I don't like coffee either, to be fair. I don't really like warm drinks, period. Like, even like hot chocolate, I'm not a big fan of warm drinks. Not really a fan of getting my mouth burnt. Anyway, but they do say it tastes, it's a taste for adults after all. Yeah. Call me rock toddler, it's too bitter. Have you tried putting some milk in it? Or in it, on top of the sugar. There we go. I've been struggling with words. I've not read a visual novel in a while, like 2 months, so I'm out of it. So this will be fun. This will give me a fun reading session today. Get Raven's date to do after this as well. Anyway, that usually helps. Milk? Let's see. Ah, damn it, we're out. Just your luck, huh? We should hit the shop afterwards. With my luck, I'll probably run into Coco again, with her having somehow forgotten about the push-up competition. And then she'd still be pissed at us. Oh, God. Heh. Speaking of which, that had no follow-up. I mean, it did, because technically they then started doing stuff with Velvet. Okay, so Coco's sort of intertwined with Velvet's story. If you've missed Velvet's dates, Velvet's 4th date's very interesting, because, in this Velvet's... I don't really know what she technically does. I don't know if in this story they're having her be like a lesbian or where she's being bi or what, but basically she's going dating Coco, it seems, but she's also interested because she's never tried it, going out with a guy just to see what it's like. And basically we kind of flicked the perverted switch into Velvet, and she pretty much went forward with the idea of, yeah, so Jin, let's sleep together, and I'm sure Coco will be fine with it. But she never actually asked Coco. So in a brilliant scene of that all coming together, and then Coco was agreeing that would be a great idea for her to watch that. So yeah, Velvet's 5th date is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Because we brought out the sexual side of Velvet, apparently. But that's technically my follow-up. If those stories actually intertwined, where if we get higher in Coco's, it mentions Velvet's thing, if we're up with Velvet's, that'd be hilarious at the same time, but like, that'd be really weird too. But anyway, yeah, that's the only fault we've had with Coco since then. That's the only mention we've seen of Coco. But anyway, what kind of follow-up should I have had? Or should have had? I don't know exactly, but something. Not really. We had that competition, she won, she got her pride back. Then we chatted over a cup of coffee. My mug had the words, "Get good" on it. Yeah, it's definitely not over on that front. Well, Jack's really wrong about things. God damn it. What do you mean? She got back at me, didn't she? Oh yeah, but she hasn't actually physically kicked her ass yet, so yeah. But that's the thing. What made this whole thing a cascade was when you outsmarted her, and then you and Penny beat her in Velvet. Then, as you said, she got back at you, but that's reasserting her dominance. She didn't work through her defeat at all. She just took the chance to prove to herself that she's still numero uno. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. God damn it, Jack. Why you gotta be so smart? The only time we've seen Jack actually a downside thing is when we did... Was it her date? Was it Jack's second date where she got beat up? I think it was. I think it was Jack's second date. Aye, we saw Jack get beat on, so the only time we've seen her like a down position. Other than that, Jack tends to be right about these things, and we can trust her judgment, which means looks like we're going to be fighting Coco again. Yay. And that's not healthy, is it? Not at all, believe me. I speak from personal experience. So, you think she's going to, what? Want to further reinforce her mindset as top dog? Look, it's going to end with her beating us up, Jen. It's just how it's going to be. Wait, we fought Velvet as well. In Velvet's thing, we ended up fighting her because, like, she was refusing to use her weapon. So, like, we fought, and because we also beat her as well before. And we ended up fighting her. Then we ended up getting tied together with her, and it was very fun. Is that just what's happening to Team COCOS? We're just fighting them all at this point? That would be funny. Having to fight Fox and Yatsuhashi's, but Jesus Christ. That'd be something. Anyway, well, it's a possibility. And since she's currently satisfied, that's not going to happen unless something sets her off. Jin's very good at setting things off. He's like a walking tornado of trouble. That and pretty much... Oh, God. That and pretty much just wooing every girl that he meets. Like, if he meets a girl, problem's pretty much solved. If we bumped into Salem, like, there'd be no more problems. We would woo her, she'd become part of the harem, and that'd be the end of this whole situation. That's pretty much how these things kind of go with Jin. He's just... They say his semblance is copying other people's things. It seems to actually be wooing everyone. He has two semblances. But anyway, what did you say to me, you hapless little shit? Coco. I didn't say anything to you. Behind my back, then. What did you say? What the hell did you just say? The hell? Leave him alone. What? Why were you even listening to our conversation? Heard my name, got curious, then I got mad. The hell do you mean by not that impressive? Okay, I can understand why Coco's beating the crap out of someone. Coco. You lost to two guys who haven't been here 6 months. That's a lie. One was a guy, one was a girl. But anyway. Yeah, it was Penny. Yeah, I was a bit like, who was it? Like, the bro. Oh my god. And that's not all. Those guys, Team Jade, I heard they even killed a Walang to get into the school. And Team RWBY and Team Juniper, they killed some big Grim too in the entrance there. Coco during the invasion blew everything up with her minigun. Well, didn't blow up, but she shredded everything with her minigun. Coco had like the most impressive results out of season 2, and she was only on screen for like 5 minutes. Like, what? All I said was that compared to this first year's freshman, you and your year ain't that impressive. And I stick by my statement, you're... Oh, he's a braver guy than I am. Ballsy. You better start sticking to your ears extra hard too, because Velvet, don't you dare. Coco, don't you dare. Velvet saying Velvet. No, Coco, don't you dare. This stops now. Fox has got... Oh, Fox does have a thing. Oh yeah, Fox does have a thing. To throw it out there, Yatsuhashi doesn't have a sprite yet, but for this month's poll, which I actually voted on just earlier today. Yeah, Yatsuhashi's there as a new sprite, but then it's also got the likes of, like, Yang dressing up as Tifa, and Yang dressing up as Android 18. So it's a pretty hard contest in there, mainly just because those two options. But it looks like Yatsuhashi's winning, so you might be getting, the whole Team Coffee might actually be in the game come the next update, so that'll be funs. But anyway, unless I need to call one of the teachers and get you all suspended. I'm trying to remember, actually. Like, I've got the book there of the Aftermath book thingy. I've not read through it. Oh, right. Fox's semblance is pretty much the ability to talk in people's heads. And it can pretty much activate it so I think other people can talk in other people's heads as well, or something. Like, he can talk in people's heads, though. So he doesn't have to speak. But that was the thing, like, people weren't sure if he was a mute or not, because, like, he didn't actually speak during the show. But, yeah, no, I think it's a thing Fox can speak, he just rarely doesn't need to, because he can talk in people's heads. I think that's the thing with Fox. I also can't remember if he's blind or not. Like, I need to read that book through. I haven't actually finished it, like, it's sitting there. I started and just never got around to finishing it, because I got busy with other stuff and got distracted. I need to finish reading that. Right, anyway, though. Shit. I'm really sorry. Yeah, Coco isn't sorry. It's fine. I'll live. But she really needs to get a grip on her temper. Mate, you were talking about... Okay, to be fair, that doesn't mean you should resort to violence. But this is a combat school. It literally is teaching people to solve the problems through violence. Coco has a problem. That kid's talking about her. She's solving it through violence. It's right up the line of a combat school. Anyway, I agree. So, do you maybe want to go out this week? Yes. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, another guy just got with a girl. I guess because Jim wasn't present, it makes sense. But still, oh my god, and our student just scored a girl, and like, for being impressive, standing up to Coco essentially. But oh my god, that's like a first, because I don't think anyone else has managed that in this entire game. Because Jim keeps stealing all the girls. Yay! Right, I need to go find the next Coco thing. I have no idea where that is. They said something about shops. I don't know if that means I have to go there during the day or... That's training with Jack. That's Leon. The gym is stuff with Coco. Oh, wait. Coco's thing. All right, hold on. I'm gonna check this though. Is there a new sprite? Hold on, just to check. No, I think we got Fox, Velvet, your outfit, Weiss, Penny, Jack, Weiss's older sister. Wait, what? There's two Velvet ones. Velvet? What about my Bun Bun? Deja vu. And it's about... Oh, okay, that's for Velvet's actual date. Okay, never mind. Emerald, Good Witch. Pure. Wait, Good Witch. Her cape has some style, doesn't it? I wonder what she looked like as a bad witch. Oh, Velvet... Good Witch has got a thing dressed up as Bayonetta. That's a thing. Oh, I need to go find Good Witch now. I'm actually for dirty laundry. Yeah, back out a second. Back out. Classroom. Good Witch's thing isn't here. Ferric. I need to find Good Witch's thing now. I need to find Good Witch's thing. And fruit. Alright, that should suffice us for the rest of the week, huh? That's Pierre's thing. Okay, back! Get away from there. I need to go find Good Witch. Okay, I'll do that later on. For now, let's focus on Coco's thing. We'll find Good Witch at some point, probably. If not, I'll just literally go out and do a different bit of the game just to find her, okay? So that's the thing, right? Anyway, gym! Let's go find Coco. So yeah, in the living room of the gym. I assume this is Coco's thing. I don't recognize it. She's dressed in her casual things. That's a lot of laundry. Or she's dressed in her clothes when she's doing laundry. That's a lot of the laundry. Call it my penance. Also, a way to stay here. Clear my head. She really likes hanging in the laundry. Then again, she's a fashion person. She has a lot of clothes. It makes sense. She has a lot of clothes to clean. I owe you an apology. Well, okay, you threatened her with a suspension, but, like... Coco was the one that was about to batter a, like, you know, another student because he said... It didn't even, like, so much say, like, Coco's crap. It wasn't, like, so much bad mouth. It was just saying, like, the new students have been really impressive compared to the newer year. Sorry, bad mouth, but not really anything that should resort to violence. Just Coco, obviously, is Coco. You owe me an apology. When that incident happened in class, after you lost, I thought it was just a silly overreaction. Something that would pass by easily. Yeah, me too. But it's clear from your reaction with those students that this loss affected you at a much deeper level. I didn't catch on to that, so I apologize. I mean, I can understand why she'd be gutted at losing to Jin. Like, it's Jin. It's not even him when he's, like, bulked up and stuff. It's just him. He just blew himself up, didn't he? Ah, makes sense. It would tap our pride quite a bit. Fox, tell me, how did that comment make you feel, honestly? Absolutely fucking livid. The little info face. But it's not just him. He was just there in the wrong place at the wrong time, saying the wrong thing. I know it's not just him that thinks stuff like that. I mean, the new first year student has pure Nico's why Schnee in it. So that's already a talking point. But then, yeah, they beat up some bigger Grim, and they're pretty much at the heart of all the controversy going on with White Fang and terrorists and stuff. And then, yeah, Team Jade show up a couple of months later, or how many months later, and now they're doing all sorts of shenanigans, and they managed to win in a doubles match and stuff. Plus, Jack was bloody fantastic in it. So, yeah, it's understandable that, you know, stuff's getting stirred up a bit. Okay. How does that make you feel? Did she not just say? Like a cage Ursa. You know how hard we work. The training we do, our study sessions, we always come back from missions successful. And no worse for wear. Aced every test. They are the top dogs of their year, or possibly even the school. Who knows? We don't know how good the third and fourth years are. They never existed. And because of one slip-up, we're suddenly no longer impressive. I'm no longer impressive. How does that make any sense? I mean, you did in the Vital Festival, she also technically loses to Emerald Mercury. Then again, I don't know what year they're put down as, and they're technically from Mistral School in accordance to that. But still, that's like saying a great artist's entire body of work is suddenly retroactively shit because he puts out a new album that sucks. I mean, a lot of people do shift like that. People are fickle like that. Or because something new and trendy comes along. That's literally how people are. Like, one bad thing can make them look at, like, someone's previous work just saying, oh, they've been pretty crap, haven't they? Like, public opinion can change quite quickly over things. Maybe not to, like, the full degree of that, but still, it can happen. I agree that's nonsense. Especially when it comes to younger people, because they don't care. Oh, anyway. Alright, well. People in, like, schools and stuff where it's, like, gossiping, and this is the latest trend, and the baddest trend. You get, like, you know, you get people get into that mentality, pretty much is what I'm saying. But anyway. And I know you realize it too. You usually wouldn't let this affect you. So there must be something else bothering you. It's Jin. She fancies him. Oh, that can't be it. She's technically... Well, in Velvet's line, they're dating. In Coco's line, will they be dating? Who knows? We've yet to find out. I didn't play around the whole time during the exhibition match, you know. I got serious at a certain point. Yeah, that was around the time where Jin triggered his semblance and then blew up. Doesn't really help. And I know. And I don't understand. What the hell happened? Jin happened! He's a walking tornado of trouble, don't you know? I'll get relived the moment. Oh yeah, plus he took on Evelyn's thing, which made him even more unbearable because, like... Yeah, he's gonna really rub salt in the wind that. What the hell does he have... Oh, the hell does he have that I don't? I see. I think I know. What? Seriously? But it's a conclusion you should come to by yourself. Oh, for feck's sake, Fox! You think I haven't already tried that? Try not harder, but smarter. If you haven't been able to garner the answer from what information you possess right now, you're literally sending her towards Jin. You absolute son of a... You simply need to get more. You're going to send Coco on the warpath towards Jin? Well, maybe. Depends what kind of mood she's in, I suppose. Right, we've not bumped into Coco yet, officially. But then again, the date's not required for that, is it? So... Oh, wait, hold on. Can we see Good Witch? No. Damn it. This is the bit before the thingy first. Hold on, skip. Done. Right, let's see what we can find. Why am I in class this time of day? Is that Good Witch's thing? Go. Oh, wait, no. Yang is usually no, never mind. I saw the top bit and got confused. Oh, Penny's upgrades, okay. Is this the part we're gonna go for milk now? Like, are we going for milk? Is that the plan? Mess hall. No. Pira, no. No. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding it. Okay, in that case, I shall skip until I find the next thing with Coco, whether that be through it being the actual date or whether it's through another event thingy. I found her! It's Good Witch! She's dressed as Bayonetta. She's a bad witch. Yeah, this is like the scenes before Evelyn goes mental and we have to go and beat the Goliath Grim. Goliath? The giant turtle and all that jazz. I forget exact wording and things that's going on here. Bye! There's Goodrich's Bayonetta. That's the thing. Now to go find more COCOS. So yeah, that's an interesting outfit. It'll be interesting to see Goodrich with different facial expressions, which doesn't just look like she wants to murder us. Because we've probably done something to annoy her, which is not surprising. Also, Jack dressed up as a maze. Oh, if I had Penny dressed up as 2B, it'd be an entire collection going on here. But yeah, kill outfit, Bayonetta outfit, nice. And moving on, go find Coco. Bada. Right, so, oh god. After doing that exact bit that I showed where Goodrich was, I completely forgot how close it was, but I had to go and do the entire Burrito Forest bit again, so that was fun. I mean, luckily, the save file and the characters are quite strong, and I managed it no bother, but still, I've played through that scene so many times at this point, setting updates. Ah, god damn it. But anyway, found the date, section 4. Seems like Jack was wrong about Coco. Maybe. There was no follow-up to the push-up battle. After all, even though I heard she got in a scuffle with some first-year students. Oh, it was first years. I wonder what that was all about. Anyway, it's a quiet day, sunny, nothing much to do. Maybe I could... Hold that thought. Who is it? Oh, my phone go off there. Is Jin in? Huh? Oh, it's at the door, okay. I was like, my phone go off. I never heard a ring go off there, so I was wondering. No, Fox is at the door. Oh, you're Fox, right? Coco and Velvet's teammate. You remember. I'm actually quite surprised too. Members tends to remember females, but you know. Oh, of course I do. Thanks for the other time with Coco. I haven't had the occasion to thank you yet. You were a lifesaver. Yes, about that. He's kind of just set Coco all your way down. It was my pleasure, really. I couldn't really let my teammate embarrass herself, and you seem like a nice person, so yeah. Still appreciated. What can I do for you? Let me think of some... I mean, me and Coco were wondering if you wanted to train with us this morning. Oh, I see. What kind of training? Mental training. Oh, I'm quite confused with this. What's the angle here? I don't think I'm familiar. What kind of training is that? It's like a game, really. We think of scenarios, and then we compare situations and thoughts. We were thinking of going to the Emerald Forest for a better immersion. It really does just sound like he's trying to take me out somewhere so no one will hear my screams when Coco murders me, but okay. Oh, I see. Well, why not? It doesn't sound too complicated. As long as you don't think I'll slow you down or anything. I mean, this is such a random thing, Jim. You don't think you might have another thing in mind, do you? No. It's because he wants to have Coco work through things. And it's Coco. It might get violent. Oh, God. At least let someone know where you're going. You won't. And we invited you anyway. If you're ready, we can go right now. Maybe I'm overreacting to this. Maybe Coco's not as... Okay, to be fair, throughout this entire game, Coco has wanted to kick her ass, pretty much. So, you know, it's not unexpected now when meeting a situation like this. I would think Coco just wants to kick her ass again. But, and she had every reason to, because we kind of beat her. But, you know, maybe she is, like, just, you know, chilling out and just, you know, wanting to talk things with us. Actually, give me a few minutes. I got an idea. If I pack something to eat, we can make a day out in the forest. Oh, you're such a nice guy, Jin. Oh, that sounds nice, but we didn't really think about something like that. Ah, no worries. Sandwiches are on me. Got any preferences? Look at Jin wooing everybody. Whatever you prefer will be fine. Great. Why don't we move to the kitchen? We don't want to disturb my teammates. Oh wait, if it's early in the morning, then yeah, Evelyn's probably still in bed. I have no idea. But yeah, if it's early in the morning, Evelyn's certainly still in bed. Taking them longer than I thought. Maybe Jin was busy, or... Morning, Coco! Never mind that. Good job, Fox. Hey, guys. Welcome to... my shop with a picnic basket. Yeah. Fox, is that our picnic basket? Yes. Jin offered to make us lunch, and I thought it'd be easier to carry it around like that. Okay. Oh, man. I haven't seen this place since the entrance exam. Okay, that's a blatant lie. Well, is it? I'm fairly certain we had a scuffle with RWBY here. Again, at different timelines, I suppose. But if I did the thing with RWBY, you have a scuffle with RWBY here, rolling about in the dark with her. I think that's the only other time we shop here, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. That grey-haired asshole threw us off the cliff into the forest below. I still can't believe that. I believe it. Offered to make us lunch? It would have been rude to refuse. Oh, are they feeling awkward about this? How are we supposed to run into Grim while having a picnic? Wait, but I thought it was mental training. What? Simple. So I'm Jin. What about going to the ruins on the outskirts of the forest? Oh, sure, why not? Jin really does not think about things. You're going to a picnic in the Emerald Forest, there's Grim in it. Would you want to go to the ruins instead of sitting up on the ledge that's nice and safe and just looking out at the forest? Want to go, you know, into the forest and have... You'll have to lead the way, though. Last time I went there, I was running for my life. No problem. Leave it to me. That's genius, Fox. That way I can finally see him fight. Oh my god. We don't have any shared practice classes. And fighting me wouldn't do any good. And I wouldn't just have you challenge him to duel out of the blue. I mean, it's not like Jane would accept anyway. He doesn't really like fighting all that much for randomness. No. A nice Grim will do better. We hang back and study him. Go at it. And so I can finally understand what his mojo is. It's not that impressive. Well, it's impressive later on. But early in the story, it's not that impressive. Like, he's alright with a whip. That's pretty much it. With his occasional moments of madness where he does something insane. Although, Fox, it may be much easier to attract some Grim if you didn't stick so close to him. There are not that many Grim packs in the outskirts of the Emerald Forest, you know? Especially during the day. Make him look like a loner already. Oh, they're doing the mental talk thing. Why were they whispering before then? Oh no, they're not doing the mental talk thing. She's just thinking. They can mentally talk, I guess, well... No, technically the book's out, so the creator could have known Fox's semblance. Like, they can talk through their heads. Yeah, I guess the creator doesn't know that, or he's forgotten about it. Because technically they could be communicating right now. The Coco's just thinking it and Fox doesn't know. Or maybe Fox just isn't thinking about it either. Anyway, okay, sticking close or not, this is ridiculous. How have we not run into a single Grim so far? Oh, the tree is still here. That's a pretty thick trunk. You say the one line, cut it with a single swing? Yeah. That thing was mean looking. I had the claws to go with it. Anyway, if this is here, it means the ruins are just nearby. Come on, beasties. Just one of you. Answer your ancestral call of humanity's enemy. Yeah, okay, so Coco might be getting violent soon. Ah! Should we lay the towel on the grass? Okay, I don't know if the creator's just forgotten about Fox, like, now having an official semblance, or if he's just not read the book. Or, I mean, fair enough if you've not, like, it's a book, not everyone wants to read the books and stuff. Or if it's just in this scene here, Fox is, like, interacting with Jin to the point where he's not even thinking about it. It could be any one of those explanations, but either way, yeah, Coco's having a bit of a meltdown, and Fox is not helping. Wouldn't it be better if we got a little closer to the ruins first, though? That way we can get some shade if need be. Coco doesn't look like the kind of person who likes getting a tan. She's not. The sun does terrible long-term damage to her skin, so he said, okay, that's it. Enough. Coco, what's wrong? You're wrong. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And it's driving me crazy. How the hell did you ever get the drop on me? What's so special about you? What? You mean that's what this whole thing is about? No. Yes! You've been driving me crazy. Because I can't, for the life of me, what gave you that edge? And don't say a semblance, because we both know that wasn't it. It really was. I mean, that in case Jane just has this instinctive thing where I can't win. Alright, well, I've got dust on hand. Let's see how we can best blow myself up with the target. That was sort of Jane's thing in early days when he couldn't fight. You know, you could have just asked. Well, someone said that I needed to figure it out on my own. Well then, let's figure it out. Thing is, I'm a complete amateur compared to you. Yes! Yes, you are. I don't have nearly the same experience as you. I'm not as strong as you, or are, nor do I have the same amount of knowledge or mastery of my aura and semblance. Although you do seem to be good with your weapon, but again, a whip against a minigun. I know which one I would rather have. That's what I'm saying. Despite that, believe me, I've been in some big trouble so far. So, more than my strength, so far I've relied heavily on two things. Dust and explosions. Wait, what? Taking risks that no one else would. Yep, okay. And thinking outside the box. Yep, I can agree with that. Now, how many times have you had to do either of those things yourself over the years? She has a minigun, Jin. It's pretty much a point-and-click situation with Coco. There's not really much thinking involved when you've got a minigun in hand. Oh my god. That's it, isn't it? I'm so stupid, of course. Coco, you're a great leader, and someday you'll become a great hunter. Huntress, but you've never had to face any kind of direct competition in your life. Not even after coming to Beacon. Plus, yeah, I imagine many students when fighting against her, she's got her handbag mode, which, when she battles somebody with it, is going to just hurt. Or, she takes out a minigun and just shoots the person, and bish, bash, bosh, she wins. Yeah, I can see why maybe she's not had to be too creative with her fighting style, since if it works, you know? Unlike, say, Velvet, has to be really creative with her fighting style and think outside the box sometimes, because she has to think about what weapons she's got and stuff. But then again, she also just doesn't use and just loses a lot, so, you know. And everything I've done on preparation and studying has been in the service of preparing for fighting Grimm. Grimm don't think outside the box, and I've never faced any so far that forced me to either. Understandable. Is it any wonder you didn't know what to do when faced with a crazy guy who covered himself in dust and hidden founds? No wonder indeed. But I think I could learn a thing or two from him. Ah, friends! That was nice, though. I thought it was going to work. I honestly thought she was going to hit us at some point. So, I apologize. Father, I mean, for anything I might have done. And I hope we can keep on pushing each other forward, Jin. We're totally going to be fighting in a later part. Of course. And I hope that one day to be half as good as you are. Heh. Flatterer. I bet you'll be as good as me. But when that happens, I'll be twice as good. Then I'll catch up again. Promise. Promise. Friends! Also different art style. Unique art style. Very different. Then again, that's probably because the other art style was getting used for the dance stuff, so I guess they commissioned someone separate to do stuff for this stuff instead. Or another reason. Either way, different art style. That was different. Yeah! Anyway. Now, what about we get ready, we really get to eating lunch and doing that mental training thing. It sounded fun. Sure. Although, you'll have to ask Fox for tips. I'm not exactly familiar with it myself. Did Fox literally just make up a game to lure us here? Oh, it'd be my pleasure. Good. Count on you then, Fox. Friends! Friendship! Yays! Okay, Fox, seriously, what's with you? Okay, what? He has a really nice voice, doesn't he? Oh my god. Oh my god! Jin's done it again! Yes! You earned Coco's respect? Question mark. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. It makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Jin woos everybody. It's just the laws of nature, isn't it? I mean, Coco's more than likely in a loving relationship with Velvet. It makes sense she's not that interested, and if she was single, it'd be a different story. But she's not, so blah blah blah. But Fox, he's single. And he spent a lot of time alone with Jin. It just makes sense that for that, he has fallen from her in some way or mean of form. Bloody fantastic. I love it. Right, that was it then. That was it then. That was Coco's second date. Interesting. Yeah, so it took a different turn because we originally thought Coco was just going to batter us. But no, we talked. became friends and respect and sort of rivals, I guess, to like push each other further and stuff. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see what our further dates are. I mean, so far there's been nothing edging towards a romantic thing with Coco, but you know, other things have been like that. Possibly a slightly more romantic thing later on, but maybe not like a direct love thing. Like, if they end up in the same situation as Velvet's, that would be funny. But I don't think that's gonna happen. We've already got Velvet's situation, which I look forward to the 50 on. But I'd rather Yang, Neo, or Pyrrha win first because I want to see their things. Oh, I don't know which one I want to see more though. Let us know in the comments if you had the choice between Yang, Neo, and Pyrrha for the final dance first. Which one would you prefer? Let us know. I don't know which one I prefer. I mean, I'd vote Yang normally. I'm not sure because I'm looking forward to seeing each of their event things because stuff. But anyway, regardless, that's it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. See you all next time for more RWBY visual novel where we'll be doing Raven's second date. Which, yeah, Raven's second date was intertwined with Yang's 4th date. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Because, well, it was left on a bit of a cliffhanger, sort of information not getting passed around. So it looks interesting. But yeah, again, apologies that I'm not doing the dance stuff, but I'm waiting for certain girls' dates to come out. Once they come out, I will do the thing with one of the girls I picked. Until then, no, I'm just going to do the extra dates and see that. And then eventually we'll see the final scene, then I'll go back and do RWBY's thing. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess, whenever it gets released. But right, anyway, people, thank you all very much for watching. See you all next time for more RWBY visual novel. Goodbye, everybody.